So you've got designs up on Redbubble, but you don't know why you're not making money or making any sales. And you don't know where you're going wrong. You think you're doing like everyone else, but it seems like that might not be the case. Well, in this video, I'll share with you tips and tricks that will help you see what you could be doing wrong and what you could tweak and hopefully start seeing those sales come in. Most of the times it comes down to what niche you're in, how competitive it is. Are there too many competitors? Perhaps you think that you found a great niche because it appeals to you and there aren't many results coming up for that specific niche. And now you're thinking there's an opportunity to sell, but in reality, it could be just a dead niche. So number one, I would definitely say that you need to find a great niche to get into in order to start making some good sales. You can't rely on your thoughts that a design you created will definitely sell. That just doesn't happen in POD. Just because you or your friends think it's good, it doesn't mean that it would sell. It doesn't mean that the market would like it. I have many videos on my YouTube channel where I explain how to do research on Redbubble to find the best niches to get into. I've also done many videos on Etsy, merch by Amazon. Those could be helpful too. If you find that you already do your research the way I demonstrate in my videos, then at least you can rule out the way that you do research. At least you can say that is not the issue. Also, use Merch Dominator to find the best sellers in platforms like Merch by Amazon or even Etsy or Pinterest or Spreadshirt. I did many videos where I explain how to find the best sellers, so check them out. Secondly, you need to think like a print-on-demand seller. That means not just getting into specific niches, but also jumping on trends. Now, trends make a huge amount of sales when a trend hits, even though they can only last for a specific amount of time. Check this design, for example. It sells 9,341 sales per month, and that's on the lower end of the spectrum. It could even be selling 20,000 per month. Time that by $22.99 and do the math. Crazy amount of money, guys. So trends can bring a lot of sales during the time they are relevant. For example, St. Patrick's Day, Easter is coming up. So one thing I'd recommend for you is to be social media aware and also check the marketing calendar for the events coming up. See what people are talking about. If you see in the comments someone asking about where someone got something from or t-shirt, whatever, and if you notice when a new hot design is being sold that is taken from a trend, a saying, or an event, then you can create your own take on it and so on and so forth. You can also check out Merch Dominator Seller Trends because it allows you to find the newest trends on Amazon and you can make your own versions of those designs for Redbubble. But remember, don't infringe on anyone's copyright or trademarks, and certainly don't copy designs pixel for pixel because that's just not cool and it will get your account closed eventually. Now, moving on to my third point, watch a lot of print-on-demand videos. It's a no-brainer, guys. There are plenty of people talking about print on demand, so learn from them. When you learn tips and tricks from different people, you'll be on your way to success. Remember, knowledge is power and power is success and success is money. Every video has some information, another video does not. So definitely, if you're having difficulty learning about a specific print on demand area, like you're not sure how Redbubble works or other platforms, definitely check out some of my other videos where I explain how to work with POD platforms such as Redbubble or Etsy or even Merch by Amazon, and in general how to become a successful POD seller. Please don't be put off by not being able to make any sales in the first week or even first month. Sometimes it can take a couple of weeks to really find that niche that you're looking for and that suits you the best with the way that you design, and hopefully you can start to make some money. You just need time to practice. It's all about that learning curve, so make sure you ride it out. Number 4, a lot of people I have noticed are really trying to get into SEO. They want to dial in their SEO. They want to make sure that it's perfect. For those of you that don't know SEO, it's search engine optimization. But they don't actually realize that their design is lacking. It's the one that's not getting them sales. Yes, putting in the right title, description, keywords is very important because that will increase visibility to your designs, right? But I would say that at least 70 to 80% of your listing should be making sure that the actual design should be of high quality and should have your full attention, and you need to try to get it looking as good as the other designs selling or even better. Again, I have many YouTube videos where I go through step by step how to create a design and how I fill out my title, description, and tags. So make sure to check those videos out in my channel. If you don't have knowledge in graphic design, then try to go for text-based design. Those sell too. There are also websites like Canva, Creative Fabrica that you can sign up for and be able to use their graphic designs for your own design. I'm going to leave you a link in the description to get 30 days free trial of Canva Pro. That's definitely going to help you out a lot. And also free trial for Creative Fabrica. you'll be able to download 10 designs or 10 fonts, whatever. And if you decide to continue the subscription, it's really, really cheap. It's like $9 a month, price of like 2 or 3 coffees. There are also other platforms such as Fiverr where you can actually pay somebody to design for you and then use those designs on Redbubble or other POD platforms. Literally, the sky's the limit. So onto my 5th point, lower your profit margin. When you have created the design, make sure that your profit margin is as low as possible. So quite low or zero. So when somebody searches for that niche that you've made your design for and they check the lowest prices, your design would pop up and hopefully make the sale. The more sales that you make on that specific product, the more Redbubble will start to push that design up higher in the search. And you'll eventually be able to increase your profit margin as it's on the first page. And people would buy it without actually searching the lowest price possible because the design is great and because it's right in front of them. They don't have to go to the second, third or fourth page, etc. That's why I said the design is key, as it is what will attract the customers to buy your products. Then as sales of that design increase, you can increase your price incrementally. My final point for this video would be what products to go for when wanting to sell on Redbubble. There are so many products available on Redbubble. You can put one design on so many of the products, such as phone cases, stickers, posters, stationery, accessories, hoodies, hats, and of course t-shirts. You name it. As you can see, loads and loads available, guys. But for someone starting out, it's best to go for something that doesn't have much competition. Stickers, in my opinion, are quite good in terms of sales. However, the profit margin is very, very small compared to other products like posters, for example. If one wants to sell stickers, people are definitely more attracted to when it's a bundle set of stickers, and they're quite easy to make, as you can find images easily from Canva or Creative Fabrica, link in the description like I said, or you can draw them yourself if you are artistic. Another category which does super well is tapestries, and it's not as competitive as other categories, but the design aspects for tapestries will be more complicated than stickers, but the reward is much higher. So will the need to balance out what you want to go for. If you're going to head first to fight in the clothing category, or you want to take a little bit of a more of a chance in getting sales in a category with less competition, such as posters, where you also get a good margin of income. It also depends on what you are willing to put time into. Posters can be text-based, but often people want images. So you need to figure out how you can achieve it, whether to do it yourself or pay someone to do it, or use Canva or Creative Fabrica, etc. There are also AI tools that can actually create the artwork for you, such as Midjourney, and I've done many videos on this. You'll find them in the channel. The art that an AI tool can provide is amazing and can easily be sold on POD platforms such as Redbubble, Etsy, Merch by Amazon, etc. However, if you want to sell the art, you need to pay for the subscription to get commercial use. So the opportunities to sell on Redbubble are endless, guys. There are so many hacks, tips, tricks that you could do, but it all depends on how much you're willing to work for it. There's so much money to be made in POD, so don't give up. You'd be surprised, but I've had so many people ask me, is there even money to be made in POD? And the answer is simple. Yes, there's plenty of money, more than you can even dream of. That's why these platforms exist. So take my advice and test it out for yourself. Hopefully, you'll start to see money coming in. Might not be from the first day or the first week, but it will eventually happen with consistency. Consistency is key. And if you guys need a Merch by Amazon account, or you know someone who needs one, I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description. You'll get it within 24 hours of purchase. I'll also leave you below a crash course for Merch by Amazon, along with 200 plus profitable print-on-demand niches, a link to check out my full Ultimate Merch by Amazon course that's helped hundreds of people crush Merch by Amazon. And if you guys don't have time to do niche research, I'm going to leave you a link for my niche research service. If you want to learn how to make stickers very easily with AI art, I'm going to leave you this video. You'll definitely find it useful. I'll see you guys in the next video.